On Europe Day, we commemorate a visionary moment in the history. It was in May 1950 when Robert Schuman laid the foundation for what today we know as the European Union. In the decades that followed this day, Europe became a beacon of peace. However, 2 years ago, Russia brought high-intensity war back to the European borders. Since 2022, the Ukrainian people have been fighting for their very existence, their freedom, and their culture. And the European Union has been steadfastly supporting them, and we will continue doing that. On the other hand, in the Middle East, another war is raging. And unhappily, again, we are at risk of further escalation, and the war could embrace the whole region. But we must not allow attention shifting away from the inhuman suffering of the people in Gaza, nor from the pain of the Israeli hostages and their families. This fighting must stop. The suffering must end. And a political process must start to implement the two-state solution. And it has to happen now because we have been talking about it for years and years without really engaging seriously on making that a reality. Europeans are active all over the world, trying to alleviate suffering and trying to work for peace, providing humanitarian assistance wherever needed, and working with our global partners, trying to look for stability, security, and development, for freedom, prosperity, and social cohesion. We are also building global partnerships to fight climate change, one of the biggest existential threats to humankind. Yes, this is one of the existential issues for humanity that demands sustainable solutions and global cooperation at a time where the world becomes more and more confrontational. We see more confrontation and less cooperation. That's why the European Union wants to remain a steadfast advocate for a fair and effective multilateral system, ready to shape a just and fair future for all. It was 74 years ago. After the Schuman Declaration, the message that former enemies can make peace and build a better future is no less relevant. By the contrary, it's becoming more and more relevant to show how it is possible that the people who were fighting against each other for years became not only good neighbors, but the best friends. That's a good example. Europe doesn't want to lecture anyone, but we want to show what we have been able to do, standing for peace, for human rights and solidarity, starting at home and trying to support everybody around the world. Happy Europe Day.